Hello friends, welcome back to Pokemon Red, the worst final evolutions. And when we last left off, we tackled the Fuchsia City Gym and defeated Koga, although more like Koga defeated himself. And we arrived at the Silphco building and just spent some time scouring the floors for the treasure trove of items that the building has. And now we're going to progress into the story to defeat all of Team Rocket by heading to the top floor. Now, I've gotten myself healed up in the meantime, so I'm ready for the next challenge that awaits, or at least I hope I am, because it might be a bit of a challenge, or at least I'm expecting it to, because this was always a roadblock for me when I was playing as a kid. It's where I always found that the level gap kind of skyrocketed past what I had trained. But anyways, we have Gary down here, so let's see how this will work. Just hanging out here, not stopping Team Rocket. He's just here, because he knows I would show up somehow. Okay, well, let's see if my levels are good enough that I can tackle Gary. And I'm afraid of this. Oh, okay, so it's actually at level. That's good to know. I thought it was in the low 40s, to be honest. But here's hoping I can do something. Okay, so that's a 2-hit. Provided accuracy checks aren't a thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, not taking too much damage, so that's okay. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gary's always programmed for potions. Even his last fights are programmed with potion. Oh my... Mark, get the sand out of your eyes. This is sad. It's just sitting there using Whirlwind. Get the sand out of your eyes, please. Oh, come on. There. Got a good number. Down goes the first. Oh good, it's not Alakazam yet. Okay, will this hit? Okay, good, it hit. If it wasn't gonna hit, I was considering switching out. I mean, it wasn't gonna be a KO, but it was gonna be good enough for a dent. Oh good, I hit. Okay. We're making progress. I'm getting levels, that's good. Execute. Oh, I have Ice Beam. Jeez, I couldn't hit the Pidgeot worth a darn, and here I am hitting almost everything else. Okay, that'll be a switch out if I can manage, but that's good. Took down number 3. Yeah, here's the one I was afraid of. I mean, yeah, lower level, but Alakazam is, like, the special king of Generation 1, outside of Mewtwo. Okay. I mean, as long as it's full health, I don't mind staying in, well, took that choice right out of my hands. Now I'm curious. Am I faster? I'm not faster, but it decided to be stupid. And give me a chance. Works for me. Anything to take down an Alakazam. Okay. Ah, good, it hit. So, what makes Toxic different than regular poison? It starts at the end of the user's turn. It deals 1/16 of the user's health, but the amount of damage it does over the turns increases by another 1/16. So, at the end of this turn, he'll take 1/16 of his health. And now, at the end of this next turn, he'll take 2/16. And then, so on and so forth until Blastoise has fainted. Now, if they switch out, the poison in the game is programmed to reset to regular poison, which always deals 1/8 of the user's health every turn at the end of the turn. But now that Blastoise doesn't have a means of switching out, the poison damage will continue to rack up over the turns. Just like that. Perfect amount of experience for Ducks. And there, down goes Gary. I gotta be honest, I legitimately thought that was gonna be a lot harder. I was thinking in my head, his Pokemon are gonna be in the low 40s, how am I gonna be able to handle them? Well, turns out they were at my level, so looks like the training grind was more worth it in the end. Go me. Alright, well I could go all the way back, but I'm just gonna use the revives here since I'm, I think, 2 fights away from finishing up everything that's in here. There's no reason I can't just spam a few potions and be on my merry way. But that's good. I actually thought I was going to faint in that fight and was going to have to do an episode's worth of train grinding to get them a higher level again. No, looks like I can still manage just fine. I am going to... I think should be okay for a little bit, but I'm going to let Tochika take a shot here. Kind of goes back to what I said before. It doesn't feel right until it's like the lowest level Pokemon in my party is first, and then the highest level is after. Okay. Okay, just gonna take this free Lapras here. I mean, there's no reason for me to actually get it, but Lapras is one of my favorites from Gen 1, so I just feel like I want to get it. I mean, to be fair, Eevee is another one of my favorites, but I never bothered to get it. Maybe I'll rectify that after I finish Silphco here, just to have it in my PC box. Anyways, we are nearly finished. We just have this one rocket here. Cubone. Oh, wow, then me switching to Tochika was actually a good idea. Sweet. And I'm faster. I like that. Oh, so close. And of course, ground type's not working on Tochika, which is really good. Okay, nice job. Well, we have a Drowsy here, and hey, guess what? Oh, nice. Poison Gas being as inaccurate as it is, and now I put the sleeper to sleep. How ironic. That should deal a decent dent. There we go, 2-hit KO. I mean, probably could have just kept using Leech Life, but at least I only had to deal with 1 Poison Gas miss instead of a little bit of damage. Although, to be fair, Tochika is all about healing health back at this rate, so I'm okay with this. And of course, 100% accurate Spore is nothing to complain about. As opposed to its counterpart, Sleep Powder, which is learned by a majority of grass types and some bug types, only having, I think it's 75% accuracy. And especially in Generation 1, Sleep is very broken. I know I've gone over this in a previous episode, but just having to spend all those turns doing nothing, and you do nothing even upon waking up, it's almost as crippling as Freeze. I didn't take too much damage there, which is good, so I'm just going to go in here. Oh look, it's Giovanni. Okay, well, let's see who experiences a world of pain. Okay, Giovanni wants to fight. We start with Nidorino. Oh hey, I could go in with Leech Life. Or I could go in with Dig, which is the equivalent of an Earthquake. And... nice shot! 1-hit KO. Oh, it's the Kangaskhan. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let it and its baby take a nap. While I get all my health back. Hopefully. Kangaskhan has a bit of bulk to it. And of course that bulk does translate to more health for me to take back, so I'm okay with this. Now if that was that, I should be able to knock it out with Dig here. Oh good, it's still asleep. So we knock it out with Dig. Nice! Alright, 2 down. And a level up. Oh, well, I would say I feel sorry for it, but not really. Alright, down goes the Rhyhorn, and now the Nidoqueen. There's our first appearance of a level 40. And a very strong Poison Sting, too. But, let's see a dig. Oh, wow. What was that? It was a little less than half. I should be able to get under for a dig. Hey, hey, math. And knockout. Okay, well, Giovanni down, Silphco is saved. Team Rocket shall never fall. I'm sorry, a 10-year-old kid just ruined your entire plan. I think it's, I think you're finished. Anyways, as a thanks for saving Sylph, we get the Master Ball, which is a guaranteed catch on any Pokemon that we use it on. Alright, but the thing is, I don't need to catch any other Pokemon. So I am okay with doing whatever I feel like. Anyways, we're just gonna dig out of the Silphco building here. Nothing major. Oh, the last one I used was a Fuchsia. Either way. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick heal here. But that's good. We finished Silphco without any problems, really. Few trainer fights, but got through the ones that I was actually worried about with virtually no repercussions. So, okay. So, whilst I am rectifying a a small mistake I made in not getting Eevee, one of my other favorites, I'm just gonna rhyme off my next plan of attack here. So, I mentioned before that now that I have Surf, I do have the ability to go to Cinnabar Island, which is where the 7th gym is located, and there's no reason I can't tackle that before tackling the 6th gym in Saffron City. Now, I am worried about my levels, because I'm fairly certain Sabrina's Pokemon are in the 40s, which may be where I was thinking of, thinking where they were. So I could go and try Sabrina and see if I succeed in the fight, or if I fail, then I have Cinnabar Island to back me up for a bit of training and story progression. So I'm gonna give that a shot. And we're gonna see how this works. I am a little on the hesitant side, actually. Like if this doesn't work, then I could very well be on a losing streak until I'm like level 45. Psychic types really are that scary, especially Kadabra and Alakazam. They are the special kings. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, so I'm going to take a little time here and get my money's worth out of purchasing items for future endeavors. I mean, chances are I don't need half this stuff, but if it means I don't lose a lot of my money and can still have all these items, then I will be okay. And I've got things in my PC box that I could sell for backup money. But at this rate, the only thing I really need to make sure I'm okay is full restores. Everything else after that, nothing much. Who could get this protein? I'm gonna give it to Fang, actually. I might have to rely on a quick attack or two to make sure I stay alive. But, no, the chance of losing exists. So we're gonna see how this works. So Sabrina's gym here, its puzzle has to do with warp tiles. So whenever you enter a room, there are 3 other tiles you can pick, and the puzzle will send you around the building. Now, a neat trick is it is possible to get to Sabrina in the middle of the gym by only going up or down the warp tiles and never having to run in front of a trainer. Now, I've done the gym enough that I remember where the tile that leads to her room is, so I only go up and down a few tiles, and then once I'm in the top left corner room, it's just the bottom left tile of that room. So we're here with Sabrina, and like I said, I have no idea how this is going to go. I could very well lose it here. But hey, what's Pokemon without a little risk? So, I'm gonna pray. Alright, here we go. Sabrina. Starting with Kadabra. Oh, okay, so it's her Alakazam will probably be the high level. Anyways. Yep, there's Psychic. This is gonna hurt a lot. Don't kill. Oh, didn't kill, thank goodness. Okay, well, the nice part is I can Leech Life a lot of that health back. Which is very good, because I know I need it. Now, the one weakness to the Abracadabra and Alakazam line is their defenses are very paper thin, so if you can hit them with a physical attack, chances are they're going to get fainted. Now, if not in one hit, then two. Now, mind you, a lot of my physical attacks are on the weaker side, so... well, maybe not all of them, but they're coming off a Pokemon that don't have really good special, maybe outside of Tochika here, who's holding its own pretty well. I like this. I mean, to be fair, I have a 100% accurate Spore, which is kind of crippling a lot of her Pokemon. I mean, it just goes to show, like, even the Pokemon that can be considered the worst still have tools at their disposal to actually get through the game. Maybe it's just their stat alignments that make it seem like they're not the best pick, or whatnot. Like, because Tochika here is incredibly slow. But could you imagine if Tochika had, insane amounts of speed? Oop, that'll put me on a timer. If Tochika had, and Parasect in general, just had a lot more speed, trying to deal with it while having a 100% accurate sleep move would be almost impossible. Especially with how broken sleep mechanics are in Generation 1. So we're gonna see how this works. Okay, I'm not taking too much. Might be 3 hits after Leech Lifing. I hate the fact that I'm poisoned, because that really does mean I'll be on a timer. Especially with Alakazam, because chances are it only knows, I think it knows Psy Wave, which is the TM you'd get out of this gym when you beat Sabrina. But I'm fairly certain it also knows Psychic, Reflect, and, Recover. Which is a very, very potent setup for Alakazam to have. Like, Psychic's just really good for damage. Psy Wave is an attack that deals a random amount of damage anywhere between a single point and whatever 50% added onto the user's level is. For example, in this case, half of Venomoth's level is 38, of 38 is 19, so that would be 57. So if Venomoth was to use Psy Wave, it'd deal anywhere from 1 to 57 points of damage. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Could I live? Oh, I might have a chance if this deals a low amount of damage. Nope. Got a good roll. Alright, so so this is where I gotta think a little. Okay, if it has Psy Wave, maybe. This is the only reason I'm thinking of using King Zing here, but it's maybe. Well, I got unlucky on that one. Sorry, King Zing. Oh, and getting a critical too. Joy. Go Fang! Oh, there's no way I'm faster. No way I'm faster, so I have to use Quick Attack. I mean, good hit for what it is, but I had to use quick attack. Oh wait, yeah, I had to use quick attack. Okay, this is even worse. So now it has 50% added defense. So, unless I get critical hits, Oh! Oh! Take that! Oh my goodness, I just beat Sabrina. Yeah, I'm just as shocked too, Sabrina. Oh, yes! Oh. If Alakazam was just on a Psybeam rampage, I would not have lasted too long. I mean, maybe Mark could have withstood a few hits, but if Alakazam was just going on a Psybeam rampage, I was done. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out what gets me here. Okay. Well, that works. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we just we got the 6th gym. So what we can do now is head to Cinnabar Island, and how the game expects you to do it logically is you start from Fuchsia City and you go all the way down to the Seafoam Islands area, you complete the dungeon there, and then you surf out to hit Cinnabar. What most people do is just go to Pallet Town and swim backwards. Saves you an entire dungeon and a huge slog of trainers. So guess what I'm going to do? Time to start surfing on a Lickitung. Yep, never used Lickitung in a playthrough before, so the thought of doing this is just kinda weird. Now we'll pass by a bunch of water Pokemon, fishermen, and swimmers, including the Rattata of the Sea. Yeah, not even worth it. The experience would be paltry. Should have popped a Repel now that I think about it. Oh right, and half my Pokemon are still fainted. Oh well, I'll be visiting the Pokemon Center anyway, so should be okay. Okay, if all I'm gonna see here are level 5 Tentacles, let's just pop a Repel. I mean, if the oh, do I have my Repels on me? Nope. Must have deposited those when I was finishing up my training grind. Oh well. Alright, well, it'll just suffer through all the tentacles. I mean, if a high level one shows up, I'll gladly fight it. Like that. So yeah, this will at least have a sizable chunk of experience for being a wild tentacle at the very least. Well, down you go. Yeah, that was pretty good experience there. I like that. Yeah, just dodge all the swimmers, because that honestly would, like, with how slow these games are, it would just take forever. But anyways, Cinnabar Island. Okay. So we're just gonna go visit the Pokemon Center here real quick, get ourselves healed up. Then the next thing we have to do, so the 7th gym is here, like you just saw it as I was walking down, but the gym itself is locked, and the only way to open the door is to find a key that is in the abandoned mansion that is over here. Now I do have escape ropes, good. So we gotta trek through this mansion here real quick, and I know the way through, so we only have to fight a few trainers. But we just have to get through here, and then we'll have the key necessary to tackle the Cinnabar Gym. Hi, Ponyta! Now, at the very least, I should not keep Tochika in. Yeah, this is not going to be a good spot for Tochika here. I mean, it's better off for Mark or Captain Burrows with all the poison and fire types we'll be seeing. So yeah, like even that was an ineffective move, and it still left a sizable dent in Captain Burrow. Like, that's just how low special stat is. Like, there are times where, like, even if it's a not very effective move, I might consider throwing a special or a move against the opposing defenses if they're on the low side, just because it's easy for me to exploit it. In that case, like using Ember on a rock type that has low special. Okay, well, this is going to be where Captain Burrow gets to shine a little bit. Now, if I remember... Yes. The Hidden Moonstone, which is completely unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. Coughing! Okay. Oops. I should probably switch that to Earthquake. Like that. I'm so glad I have this move. Alright, down goes Coffee. Yeah. Good experience, too. I like this. Okay. Now, for those who actually know it, this is where you get to learn about the lore of the mythical Pokemon Mew. And I mentioned this in an earlier episode when I was having my my talk about how how mythical and legendary Pokemon have been used in Pokemon games throughout the years. But this is one of my favorite setups for a mythical Pokemon. The game itself, there's... Oh, I'm out of room? Darn. What can I expend? Let's see. I'll help you out just in case, because I'm gonna need it. Calcium, that's special. The only one who's really using that is Mark. So I got room for a few items here. HP up, I think. Yeah, I'll give that to Burrows to give it some health. Don't need that, and really should just get rid of it. Max Revive is good. I don't really need the Moonstone, but, well. Max Potion, well, it's good. Yes, so around the building here, there are a bunch of diaries for the scientists that were in this building. And they dictate their progress on finding the mythical Pokemon Mew, which I think according to the diaries they did. And then, well, they explicitly state that it was Mew giving birth. In this day and age, it's mostly a case of they took Mew's DNA and they cloned it and made Mewtwo, which is Mew's clone. And what ended up happening is Mewtwo's DNA became unstable and it became aggressive as a result, which blew up the lab. Which is why I may not be fighting them, but there's a lot of burglars around. And they're just here to look for loot and whatnot. But around here you can still find the diaries of the scientists that were working in the lab for cloning Mew into Mewtwo. Now, Mewtwo itself is found at the post game. So once I've become the champion, one final dungeon unlocks just on the outskirts of Cerulean City. And my plan after I've beat the champion, whenever that might be, just as one kind of final run through the game, I want to go and actually defeat not only the 3 legendary birds that you can find in their respective locations, because they're optional encounters. You never have to find them. But it just... Oh, wow, it lived. But I kind of want to just go through and let these guys take a crack shot at fighting them. And just to say, like, these guys can even tackle the legendaries and see how this turns out. Okay, that's the one I have to hit. Yeah, so I know I'm glossing over a lot of things here, but there are a lot of details in here that I really like as a result of some forward planning. Oh, another Carbos. See how well. Once again, gonna give that to Zing here. Nope, not allowed to bike indoors. Professor Oak's ghostly voice tells me that every day. Okay, so yeah, we should see a few higher level Pokemon down here, which I'm okay with. Earthquake. And we're nearly at the end of the game. I gotta say, I've been having a lot of fun doing this again, getting to revisit one of my old favorites. Yeah, so here, Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. And that is what causes the explosion at the lab that turns us into the abandoned mansion. Or the abandoned lab, or however you want to call it. Do I still have? Yes. This is doing good for Captain Burrow, because I'm gonna have to be relying on him a lot for the next gym, which is all fire types. So I'll be using Captain Burrow's Earthquake and Rock Slide, Mark's Surf. In no way, shape, or form do I feel like throwing in Tochka or King Zing. I mean, Raticate still has its Bubble Gun, so I may even have to rely on that too. But at the very least, I'm able to make progress here. I'm making more progress right now than I thought I was ever going to this episode, I'll be honest. Because my original plan, I was thinking, okay, I'm probably going to be too under-leveled for Gary, so I was going to have to fight the Rockets in the Silphco building that I skipped over as a means to level up. Oh, hey, Weezing. You gotta blow up on me again. Oh, it's one level short of learning self-destruct. Oh, I'm out of earthquakes. Huh. I'm not throwing Tochka in, so let's just try to see what Rock Slide will do. Now, Weezing does have a lot of defense, so this might take a bit. But back to what I was saying before. So I thought I was going to have to battle all the Rockets that were in the Silphco building as a means to get a few more levels on my guys. And then I do that, and then I was thinking that would probably take up a whole episode. Oh, good, paralysis. That was going to take up a whole episode, and then the following one would be hopefully beating Gary for real. Tackling Giovanni was no problem, because you saw Tochka just completely destroyed Giovanni's team. Because I knew, like, poison is not, like, poison by itself is not the worst thing to deal with. And dealing with the ground types is easy when you have access to water-type moves. Especially in the Rhyhorn's case, because that was knockout quick with Mega Drain. And then it was going to be trying to tackle Sabrina, which legitimately I thought I was going to lose quite handily to her, which meant I was going to have to do more level grinding, and then I probably would have been like, okay, let's go to Cinnabar Island and train there a little bit, getting the secret key here for the Cinnabar gym as a means of progression, and then I would have maybe tried tackling the 7th gym, and then if I beat that, then maybe I'd go back and try to tackle Sabrina again. And if that didn't work, then I'd have to do more leveling off screen probably. There. So I was thinking it was going to be like another 2 or 3 episodes before I even beat Sabrina. But then imagine my surprise when a few lucky rolls of moves later, I beat Sabrina on first try with virtually no difficulty. Well, okay, some difficulty, but I took her first 3 Pokemon out, no problems. So here we are. A lot of progress was made just because of a little bit of luck. Okay, yep, there's the switch. Now, where's the switch that lets me turn off all the wild Pokemon? Because my goodness, this is bad. I'll consider buying a few Max, Super or Max Repels for future endeavors. Although, to be fair, after this, the only other major trek I have to make it through is Victory Road in order to get through to the end. Do I want to tackle... I just want to try to make progress. The only other big thing I have to do is make it through Victory Road, which that will be a long trek, but there will be a lot of Pokemon that I could fight in there for some good levels. Just to see how things work. Once that's concluded, I'll have made it to I'll made it through Victory Road and made it to the Pokemon League. Oh, and of course, the last thing that I need to pick up. What can I get rid of? Is there anything here I'd need? Well, that's Blizzard. Ooh, I'm gonna hold on to Blizzard, because I could either teach that to Mark, or I could teach that to Fang and upgrade its, the bubble gun into a Blizzard gun. Well, I could also use that for Burrows if I need a Suicide Striker. I don't like getting rid of Moonstones. I don't know why. And I'm not leaving without... Okay, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the Max Potion. Because Hyper Potions are gonna be pretty much all I need, and Full Restores are what I just get at the end. Okay, well, we got the secret key, which is good. So that means I can now access Blaine's gym, which I'm gonna tackle on the next episode because I've been going at this for quite a while. So I'm just gonna heal up Pokemon here, and then I'll continue on from that. If all goes well, I may be able to beat 2 gyms in the next episode, which would be awesome. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just do a few quick item deposits here. Okay, so we'll just finish off with this. So I'm just gonna get rid of the TMs here. Few to get into the box. If I'm looking for other options to work with come tackling the Elite Four, maybe I'll keep a few TMs on my person just in case, because at the very least, I could teach some TM moves in order to help circumvent PowerPoint exhaustion if I don't bring Ethers or Elixirs. Or maybe I'll bring so many of them I won't have to worry. But that'll be a plan for another episode, because right now we have made quite a bit of progress, and I am proud of that. Well, anyways, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.